Okay, so you're on a romantic first date and you can't help but wonder if your date thinks you're attractive as much as you think they are. What attractive behaviors do you have that you can display to your date? Well, here are 6 behaviors that attract people the most. Do you do any of them? Number 1, casually touch them. A casual and friendly touch here and there may just improve your attractiveness if the other person is comfortable with it. A flirty quick nudge of the elbow or a tap on the shoulder may just make them feel closer to you. In an experiment from the University of Mississippi and Rhodes College, researchers had waitresses briefly touch customers on the hand or shoulders in a controlled yet natural setting. The waitresses who casually touched their customers when returning the change received a significantly larger tip than those who did not. In another study published in Psychology Press, Taylor and Francis group had men stand on the corner of the street and attempt to talk to women who would walk by. The men were more successful in starting a conversation with a woman when they lightly touched the woman on the forearm for 1 second. As the researchers state, our results showed that a man's courtship solicitations are more favorably accepted by a woman when the request is accompanied by light tactile contact. This isn't to say that everyone would like to be touched on the arm by a stranger, but a flirty brush of the arm during a romantic date might not hurt your chances of them finding you attractive. Number 3, be a leader. Want others to notice you? When you can, be a leader. In a 2014 study, researchers explored whether feelings towards other people influence the perceptions of others' attractiveness. Having their subjects in groups, they found subordinates rated their group leader as significantly more attractive than leaders outside their group. So even if there is no role of group leader in your next project, be more vocal about your ideas, teach others. There are many ways you can prove you are a capable and apparently attractive group leader. On your next date, suggest a place you know all about and take the lead on a romantic adventure. It could be fun. We talked about the importance of your potential partner being attentive and remembering the little things, which is why SoSynced could be the right app for you. They pair couples who have the right amount of similarities to get each other and just the right amount of differences to create that spark for deeper, meaningful dating. Upon taking the personality test, you discover your personality, such as INFJ, so thoughtful, or ENFP, so curious. Once you've mutually liked each other, you can start messaging. Here are what some people using the app have said. Lily, INFJ, said, "I didn't expect to find love so fast. Our personality types will be tattooed on me somewhere." And Indy, ENFJ, said, "Matching people using personality types is such a simple and powerful concept. SoSynced helped us find love, even in this difficult time. You've really changed our lives. In fact, we're now married. Thank you." Make sure you check out the app in the description box below for more details. We encourage you to try it out and give yourself a chance to find deeper love. Number 4, smile when you can. Feel like laughing at a funny joke? Smiling at a sweet comment? Then do so. And don't be afraid to, because smiling is quite attractive according to research. A study published in the Bulletin of Psychonomic Society found smiling might just make you more attractive. According to the study, women in the experiment who smiled 70% of the time were seen as more interpersonally attractive than a woman who seldom smiled. Looks like a comedy club date might be a good idea. Number 5, maintain good eye contact. Your date's dreamy eyes. Why not look at them? Harvard psychologist Zick Rubin conducted a study where he recorded how much time lovers would spend looking into each other's eyes. He found that individuals who were not in love looked at each other 30 to 60% of the time, while those couples deeply in love, they stared into each other's eyes 75% of the time when talking. And when someone else entered the room or interrupted them, they were much slower to turn away from their partner's gaze. A little tip to really get someone to consider these feelings of love for you? Look into their eyes 75% of the time. The brain remembers the last time someone they loved stared at them in the same way. They'll associate this stare with feelings of love and attraction. Why? This lovely memory causes a release of phenylethylamine, which is known as a love drug. Phenylethylamine is released in the brain when someone falls in love. This chemical too mimics the brain chemistry of someone who is deeply in love. Chocolates contain phenylethylamine, which is probably why it's historically been considered an aphrodisiac. So if you want your date to see you as attractive, maybe romantically gaze into their eyes a bit when you're talking to them, and maybe some hot chocolate. Chocolate. And number 6, Crack a joke or two. Who doesn't love a good joke? Researchers from Illinois State University and DePaul University found in their study that when you use humor, when getting to know an acquaintance at first, that individual has a better chance of liking you more. They even found that engaging in funny tasks may raise romantic attraction. See, I told you that comedy club was the next perfect date choice. Take the lead on picking your next date and snuggle up for some good old comedy and hot chocolate. Not only attractive, but delicious.